Also new are the mobile apps used to access the new Aspen catalog. They both work, but you may see some bugs in each that are currently being worked on. Feel free to contact the library if you're having an issue with them, but there's certain issues like slow loading or not saving login information that CLEVNET is working on already, so stay tuned for app updates. The two apps that work with the new catalog are called CLEVNET Libraries App and Aspen LiDA, which is the generic version, and might be less buggy. If you have an iOS device, they can be found on Apple's App Store, or if you have an Android device, Google Play. If one app isn't working right for you, try the other. A video tutorial on how Aspen LiDA works can be found on YouTube under the title Aspen LiDA Overview on the channel Bywater Solutions. We'll look at the CLEVNET app for now. After you install it and decide if you want to detect your location or not, you'll see Select Your Library. Select your most frequently used branch of Willoughby-Eastlake Public Library. If they're not showing up immediately for you, you can search for them. I'm going to select Eastlake and type in my library card number and PIN. There's a barcode button to the right of that box. If you tap it and allow the app to access your camera, you can scan your library barcode rather than type it. If you forgot your PIN, there's a link to reset it underneath. There's a series of buttons along the bottom of the screen, the first being Discover, the tab we're on now. There's a search box at the top of the screen you can type what you're looking for into, and also a barcode button there. If you're at a bookstore, you can scan the barcode of a book to see if the library carries it. You'll also be able to browse categories like popular fiction and popular nonfiction. Currently, the Load All categories, Manage categories, and Refresh categories don't do much, but it's possible they will in the future. Once you've searched for a title, you can tap Filters to sort your results. For example, fiction or nonfiction, audience such as adult, available now at, you can select your library branch, e-content collection, format, and more. I'm going to pick audience adult. Once you've searched for a title and selected your filters, you can tap on the result you'd like to look at. It may be available as a book, ebook, in Overdrive Libby's EPUB format, or Kindle, which you can also borrow with Overdrive's Libby before being redirected to Amazon, but that's another video. In this case, I see that this book is available from another library. I'll click Where is it? It shows me that there's a copy of it elsewhere in the CLEVNET system. I can have it sent to Eastlake Public Library. I'll tap Place Hold, and my pickup location is already set, but I could change it in the drop-down menu if I wanted. Once I tap Place Hold, I can go to Holds. Right now it's a pending hold, and I'll be notified once it's available. I can also click the box underneath and click Manage Selected to manage the hold. I can either cancel the hold or freeze it for a future date. That's useful if, say, I'm going on vacation for a while and want it after I get back. If I select the title and view item details, I can also click Add to List and create a new list with the item on it to refer to later, complete with creating a title and description for the list, and whether or I want to keep it private or make it public. The next tab over is Card. This shows my library card barcode I can use for checking out items. I can also manage an alternate library card, such as a child's. The tab after that is Account. Here I can see my name and library card number, my checked out titles, with a drop-down menu that takes me to these pages, titles on hold, lists, saved searches, reading history, if enabled, finds, events, contact information, linked accounts, and a sign out button if I want to do that. The last tab is More. I see a link to ask for help. You can fill out this form if you want. A link to view all locations. Preferences to manage browse categories, change your device permissions, support for the app itself, language, English or Spanish, and appearance, light or dark. So that's the CLEVNET Libraries app. As said previously, the Aspen LiDA app will work too and looks very similar, so check that out if you want.